Welcome to the latest installment of the All-American Leadership Interview Series. With us today is Mike Graber, President and CEO of Toyo Tires USA. Mike, thanks for being with us today.
Good to see you, Rob.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming by.
Having known you now for, the better part of 10 years, I've been looking forward to this opportunity to talk to you.
It's always good to see you. You've been, it's like I say, you're part of the family here. So I'm glad you were able to come in and happy to chat with you today.
Outstanding. So tell us, let's go back a little bit. How does a kid from Western New York end up on the West Coast, CEO of one of the fastest growing tire companies in America?
It's a good question. It's a long and winding road. I had a variety of jobs coming out of college, mostly in sales. I came up through the sales vertical in business. So I sold trucks, truck parts. Eventually ended up in the tire business in 2001 with Michelin. And worked there for a few years. Good training ground. A lot of the industry executives come from Michelin. So it's a small industry, but we all kind of came from the same nest. Briefly left the tire business and was in the waste and recycling business for about 3 years in Boston, and came back to Toyo. One of my old mentors, I would call, from Michelin was recruiting for Toyo, and he's another West Point grad. I know you're from West Point. A guy named Scott Crandall. He called me and asked me if I'd want to come back to the tire business that Roy Brumfield had started at Toyo and was building a team, and did I want in? And I wanted in. I was doing very well with the trash company I was working for. I enjoyed it, but when people like Scott and Roy and Randy Gates call and ask you if you want in, you tend to take those opportunities. So
sure.
I came here in 2013, just celebrated my 10th year, and started out in sales with Toyo. I was carrying the bag in Boston, selling truck tires up in the Northeast, and then had an opportunity at technical and product planning department out here, and I took it. Completely got out of my comfort zone, came out to California, and been here since 2015. So.
Wow, outstanding. So you've been CEO coming up on 2 years now in April, isn't that?
That's correct.
That's accurate?
2022
so
I started.
Since that time, and I know that there was a lot of momentum that was developed by Roy Bromfield prior to that, but since 2022, I understand you've grown the company another 50%, which is not a small task.
Our revenue, yeah, we've been fortunate. Our revenue has gone up about 50% in the last 2 years. We've been very fortunate. We know it's been COVID and a disruptive market, but we've been able to make the right decisions and have some exciting new products come down the pike. And, really our dealer relationships have really helped us, but we've been able to, go from about $1 billion of revenue to 1.5 in 2023. So we're pretty proud of that.
That doesn't happen by accident, especially at a time when the logistics in the tire industry, well, in the world, and everything else that's been going on, that can't be an accident.
No, I mean, it's our culture. It's our people. It's the things we've worked on together. It's really, we prepared, I think, unintentionally for COVID by working on our culture and the foundation of the company. We all stuck together. We didn't have any layoffs. We dug in. We toggled to a new work environment, working from home. We relied on the dealer relationships that we had put a lot of value in developing pre-COVID. We leveraged that during COVID and grew the business, and just went to the virtual world like everybody else. But I think we did it better because we work well together, and it's really a family atmosphere. I frequently call this place now a $1.5 billion mom and pop shop, where we're a family. We're small. We're smaller than everybody else. We're more nimble, but we really authentically care about each other. And I think that's the secret sauce of what makes us different than everybody else.